So we've just seen the Cuscal CDR compliant product reference data API in action. So that's a market-facing part of the solution, serving up client product data. But how do we get the data in and manage it so that's always up to date? The team are putting the finishing touches on a file-based import at the moment. As part of that exercise, they're laying the groundwork for the API-based update functionality. So we're aiming to support a number of ways to update product data that feeds this CDR compliant market-facing APIs. What I'm about to show you is some early work on a potential way to manage product data through a GUI. This is probably more useful if your organization elects to manage product data in the Cuscal system as opposed to managing it somewhere else and just feeding the Cuscal system. The product data solution would give you that sort of flexibility to either use it as a channel or a source of truth, or even to transition from one to the other at a later date. So let's go back and have a look at that market-facing API for a moment. So I'm just going to send a request, and we've got a response. Now I'm using a different tenant this time, so the Cuscal solution is multi-tenanted from the ground up. So this is the GHI bank, and it's got 15 products. So if I look at this first product, it's a personal loan. I'm going to take its product ID, and as per how you're supposed to be able to use the CDR APIs, I'm just going to look at that product. So I'm looking at this very specific product now. So it's a personal loan, GHI Mutual Bank, is our dummy tenant. And let's have a look at this product. It's got features, constraint, eligibility, fees, lending rates. Okay, so let's look at the lending rates. We've got a variable rate of 16.7. We've got a fixed rate of 15.3. Let's have a look at the GUI. So here's our personal loan. So we know it's the same one because it's the same ID. So BF412, BF412, so I'm pretty sure it's the same one. Now let's go down and have a look at this. So what we've done is we've taken that not very human readable JSON data and we've formatted that into something that's a little bit more pretty, a little bit easier to read. So let's product fees, lending rates. Okay, so we talked about the variable and the fixed rate before, and here they are. So that variable rate, yeah, it's 16.7, 15.3 fixed. Let's change that fixed rate. Let's make that a little nicer. We'll make it 10.3. Okay, so now our fixed rate is 10.3. Just going to have a look to see if that's been updated in the system. So we update it through the GUI. Now we can look at the API, the market-facing APIs, to see if that's changed. Our lending rate, and we're after our fixed lending rate, and our rate is now 10.3. 10.3. So as I said, that's early work on a GUI to manage it. That's if you're managing the data within the Cuscal system.